Families can be challenging even for someone like 50 Cent, whose rise to fame was fueled by relentless ambition. While the world knows him as a rap icon, few are aware of the heartbreak and drama behind his family life. 50 Cent, born Curtis Jackson, is a father of two, but his relationships with his sons have been very different. His bond with his oldest son, Maris Jackson, has been fraught with tension, while he has poured love and attention into his younger son, Sire. Curtis became a father in 1996 when his then-girlfriend, Shaniqua Tompkins, gave birth to Maris. At first, things seemed fine, but as their turbulent relationship deteriorated, so did his family bond. After a long and contentious custody battle, tensions with Maris grew, and by the time legal matters were settled in 2008, their father-son relationship was barely intact. 50 Cent has described his own childhood admiration for his father as transformative, seeing him as a larger-than-life superhero. But as he grew older, that admiration turned into disappointment, and by adolescence, his relationship with his father had nearly vanished. Similarly, Maris's relationship with 50 Cent has suffered from betrayal and conflict. One breaking point came in 2008 when Maris was photographed with the son of Kenneth Supreme McGriff, a notorious figure connected to one of 50 Cent's enemies. This incident deeply hurt Curtis and intensified their already strained dynamic. Sources close to the family reported that Maris often acted out, seemingly to provoke his father, whether by associating with people 50 disapproved of or posting online to push his buttons. The exchanges became a tense game of one-upmanship, culminating in 50 Cent making cold social media comments about his son. While harsh, 50 explained that his feelings were rooted not in hate but in profound disappointment. He had provided Maris with far more than he had as a child but felt disrespected in return. In 2022, Maris publicly tried to reconnect by offering $6,700, equivalent to 50 Cent's monthly child support payment, for just one day together. He insisted it wasn't about money, only wanting his father's time. Curtis rejected the offer, stating that genuine reconciliation could not be staged or played out on social media. Despite the tension, Maris has tried to establish his own identity in the music industry, dropping tracks and working to step out of his father's shadow. He revealed that attempts to reach Curtis privately failed, as he lacked direct contact and had been blocked on social media. While his relationship with Maris remains rocky, Curtis's bond with his younger son, Sire, appears much stronger. Born in September 2012, Sire has been the focus of 50 Cent's fatherhood and legacy. However, challenges have persisted behind the scenes, particularly with Sire's mother, Daphne Joy. In March 2024, she publicly accused Curtis of mistreatment, claiming her heart had been broken and her hope in him as a father lost. Curtis denied the claims, but the public nature of the dispute only intensified their already complicated relationship, including custody conflicts. These struggles are not new. In 2013, 50 Cent faced domestic violence charges following an argument with Daphne, which resulted in misdemeanor vandalism charges and probation. Despite these personal challenges, Curtis has remained focused on his legacy, emphasizing that his wealth is intended for Sire to inherit and carry forward. Meanwhile, fans continue to wonder about Maris and the fractured bond with his firstborn. One of the most notable flashpoints occurred in 2018, when Maris posted a photo with the son of Kenneth Supreme McGriff, connecting back to 50 Cent's long-standing conflicts. Throughout it all, the story of 50 Cent's family life reveals that even the most successful figures can experience deep personal struggles, and that love, disappointment, and conflict often coexist behind the public persona. For 50 Cent, some names carry more than just recognition. They evoke memories of the darkest chapters in his life. Kenneth Supreme McGriff is one such figure. McGriff was allegedly involved in the 2000 shooting that nearly ended Curtis Jackson's life. So when Maris, 50 Cent's oldest son, was photographed with McGriff's son, it became a breaking point in their already strained relationship. Curtis's icy response highlighted just how deep the rift between father and son had grown. Curtis Jackson's story is one of both tragedy and triumph. Born and raised in South Jamaica, Queens, he was not only shaped by his environment but by the loss of those closest to him. His mother, Sabrina Jackson, was a relentless hustler determined to give her son a better life. She was his entire world, instilling in him strength and resilience. Tragically, she was killed in 1983 when Curtis was just 8 years old. Authorities suspected homicide. Someone had drugged her, left her unconscious, and set her apartment on fire. Her death remains unsolved, leaving a haunting mark on Curtis that would influence the man he became. Sabrina's determination and toughness left a lasting impression on Curtis. Even as a child, he absorbed her lessons about survival and perseverance. He recalls how her guidance, both nurturing and firm, pushed him to face life's challenges head-on. Her untimely death forced Curtis into the care of his grandmother, where life was far from easy. By the age of 12, he was already navigating the harsh realities of the streets, working and selling drugs, not by choice but out of necessity. Living with his grandmother brought both stability and tension. Her house, crowded with 8 people, was a microcosm of struggles, arrests, fights, and risky decisions. Yet, his grandmother remained his anchor. Curtis often felt that she saw his mother's face in him, strengthening an unspoken bond that carried both love and responsibility. Conflicts with other family members like his Aunt Sylvia added weight to his childhood, but the love and guidance of his grandmother helped him survive the chaos. The losses didn't end there. Curtis recalls the heartbreak of losing his grandmother years later. Visiting her in the hospital, he remembers the fleeting brightness in her eyes, even as she succumbed to her frailty. Later in August 2012, he faced another devastating loss: his grandfather. Curtis shared the news on Instagram, honoring his grandfather's sacrifices and humor even in difficult times. These personal tragedies shaped the man who would become a global star, instilling both resilience and a profound understanding of loss. Despite family being central to Curtis's life, his relationships have often been complicated. One notable example is his relationship with Daphne Joy, the mother of his youngest son, Sire. Their bond has been turbulent, marked by legal battles and public accusations. In May 2023, Daphne posted on Instagram accusing 50 Cent of mistreatment. Although the post was later deleted, it sparked widespread attention and prompted Curtis to file a defamation lawsuit, claiming the allegations harmed his reputation and interfered with his relationship with Sire. In September 2023, Curtis decided to drop the lawsuit, stating that Daphne's claims were an attempt to damage his reputation and keep him away from his son. The case was dismissed without prejudice, leaving the option to refile open, though it remains unclear whether this was part of a larger strategy. Despite the ongoing challenges, 50 Cent continues to prioritize his family and legacy, navigating a life filled with both love and unrelenting hardship. His journey as a father, son, and public figure remains deeply influenced by loss, resilience, and the complex realities of his past. The tension between 50 Cent and Daphne Joy remained unresolved, even as he tried to navigate other aspects of his personal life. Another long-standing source of conflict has been his relationship with Sheena Tompkins, the mother of his oldest son, Maris. Their toxic saga has spanned more than 20 years, beginning in the late 1990s and evolving into a cycle of public insults, lawsuits, and social media clashes. In January 2019, 50 Cent accused Sheena on Instagram of using funds from his first international tour for cosmetic surgery rather than investing in real estate. Sheena fired back, intensifying their feud and dragging Maris into the public fray. By the time their relationship officially ended in 2008, it had become a highly public battleground, with financial arrangements fueling the tension. 50 Cent revealed that he had been paying Sheena $40,000 per month, around $500,000 annually, for Maris's care. However, when Sheena demanded more, 50 took the dispute to court. The court ultimately reduced the payment to $6,700 per month, prompting 50 to suggest on Instagram that she get a real job. Sheena retaliated, accusing him of resentment and claiming he was afraid she would reveal his true self. The conflict continued to escalate, with neither party willing to back down. Meanwhile, Maris, now an adult, has worked to build his own identity while trying to avoid the shadow of his parents' toxic dynamic. Amid these family struggles, 50 Cent's personal life has remained a focus of public fascination. Fans took notice when the notoriously private rapper stepped out with Cuban Link at the Season 6 premiere of Power. Initially, their relationship appeared promising, but over time the spark faded, leaving fans wondering about their current status. Rumors about the couple began circulating in 2019 after glimpses of them together surfaced on social media, but they kept their romance relatively low-key. 50 Cent has shared glimpses of their early connection, joking on Instagram about their first date, when Cuban Link gave him a restaurant address instead of her home. By 2020, he revealed in interviews that they had even created relationship vision boards to strengthen their bond. While the couple seemed committed to growth and building a solid connection, fans noticed changes over time. By the time 50 appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, he humorously confirmed he was single, and photos of Cuban Link gradually disappeared from social media, signaling the end of their relationship. 50 has explained that his focus on wealth and business ambitions has often taken precedence over romance. In interviews, he admitted that relationships can be distractions, especially for men pursuing major goals. He even joked about not wanting to feel like a hostage in a relationship, though he has not ruled out the possibility of love in the future. His commitment to perseverance and personal growth is evident in his life story. At 19, 50 Cent was sentenced to 9 years in prison for drug dealing, but he quickly realized that life on the streets would not lead him where he wanted to go. Although his relationship with Cuban Link ended, his dedication to his empire and life values has not wavered. Both 50 Cent and Cuban Link have continued on their individual paths, showing that the breakup was less about drama and more about focusing on the futures they envisioned for themselves. As the late 1990s gave way to a new era in hip-hop, artists like Tupac, Biggie, and Snoop Dogg dominated the scene. Amid this wave, a fresh voice from Queens was determined to make his mark: 50 Cent. His debut project, Power of the Dollar, was poised to be his breakout moment, with production from none other than Jam Master Jay of Run DMC. Tragedy struck in May 2000, outside his grandmother's house, when 50 survived 9 gunshot wounds in a near-fatal attack. The aftermath was brutal. His record label, Columbia, dropped him and he went into hiding to recover. During this period, 50 had to start over from scratch, relying on his connections and determination to rebuild his career. With support from Jam Master Jay and a connection to producer Sha Money XL, he began planning his comeback. After his recovery, 50 famously joked that they had put Humpty Dumpty back together. He retreated to Sha Money XL's home, immersing himself in music. He recorded tirelessly, producing 2 legendary mixtapes, 50 Cent is the Future and Guess Who's Back? These projects didn't just resonate, they took over the streets of New York, blasting from boom boxes and car stereos, establishing him as a force to be reckoned with. The momentum carried into his major label debut, Get Rich or Die Tryin', which became one of the most iconic rap albums of the early 2000s. By the end of the year, it had sold 12 million copies worldwide. The lead single, In Da Club, dominated the charts, spending 9 weeks at the top of the Billboard Hot 100 and solidifying 50 Cent as a superstar. Throughout his rise, he remained grounded, always crediting the artists and producers who helped shape his career. 50 Cent frequently acknowledged Eminem's simultaneous success with the Marshall Mathers LP, which sold an astounding 23 million copies. He has stated that hip-hop is unquestionably black music, yet having legendary collaborators like Eminem and Dr. Dre by his side propelled him further, helping Get Rich or Die Tryin' reach 13 million sales. The story of 50 Cent is one of perseverance, ambition, and reinvention. From the streets of Queens to global superstardom, he never allowed setbacks to define him. His journey serves as a testament to what determination and resilience can achieve. Music was just the beginning. He has since expanded into television and business ventures, but his first love remains the art that started it all. For anyone inspired by stories of grit and triumph, 50 Cent's journey is a masterclass in relentless pursuit of success. Like and subscribe to follow more incredible tales of perseverance and ambition.